Kelly, thank you very much for taking time out of your precious time today. I know I may not be good enough, but thank you for welcoming me to your family.
Lauren, I know I have just finished my wedding greetings, but there are a few things I have to say.
Yes, what are they?
First of all, you have to be classy to be suitable to be my daughter-in-law. You must learn to be a little more elegant.
Elegant? How should I do that?
For example, you need to be more polite in your language. You need to review your daily conversation. Also, you should pay attention to the way you walk and behave. Elegance is something that shows up in your daily manners.
Yes, I will be careful.
Next, you should also pay more attention to your makeup and clothes. Today's attire was a little too casual. You should choose something more formal that is appropriate for our family.
Yes, I will try to dress formally from now on.
Yes, you better. And the same goes for makeup. Keep your makeup natural yet elegant. Excessive makeup makes you look vulgar.
Yes, I understand.
Besides, of course, you should be cultured. Lauren, please start studying right away, which you can do right now. In particular, I would like you to learn not only housework and cooking, but also traditional American culture such as etiquette, table manner, and small talk.
Traditional culture. I will start little by little.
You definitely have to train yourself to be a good wife. Of course, you must have skills in cooking and housework. But more than that, you must have the knowledge and skills to keep your home comfortable.
I will work hard on my training to be a good wife.
Also, having a family means that you have to think about the whole family. When you have a family, try to think not only about yourself, but also about your husband and children.
Yes, I will strive to do so.
Furthermore, being part of a family means respecting and following the traditions and customs of the family. Our family has many events and customs that have been handed down from generation to generation. So please remember them and make sure to follow them.
Could you tell me about some of the events and customs?
For example, every year at Christmas, the whole family should get together to greet each other. Have a birthday party for me and my husband's birthday. Also, we always have a day once a month for the whole family to eat together.
Yes, I make sure to remember and participate in family events and traditions.
Now, I would like to talk about your roles within the family. Please try to actively help with housework and childcare, as well as other chores such as socializing with relatives.
Understood. I will make sure to ask Sean about my role in the family.
Why do you have to ask Sean? Why don't you just ask me?
Yes, sorry.
And supporting him is most important. Sean is busy at work, so please make sure he has a relaxing environment when he gets home.
Yes, ma'am. I will make every effort to make Sean relax at home.
Finally, the most important thing is to make sure that everyone in the family stays healthy and happy. To this end, please take care of your daily life and home where everyone can feel at ease.
Yes, Kelly. I will work hard from now on and build a wonderful family.
Since you are going to be Sean's wife, make sure you fulfill your responsibilities. If you don't, I won't allow you to marry him. Lauren, do your duty well so that you will not be ashamed of the name of our family.
Yes, I understand. Thank you very much for today, Kelly. I am relieved that the meeting is over without incident. I was able to feel that we are going to be a family after marrying Sean. Please continue to point out to me what I'm not doing well. I want to be a wife worthy of Sean.
How dare you say such a thing?
Excuse me?
Lauren, what were you thinking bringing a homeless person to the meeting of both families?
Homeless person? What do you mean?
Huh? Don't be silly. I'm talking about your father. With his tattered clothes and shaggy head, he looks like a poor man. What kind of nerve does he have to come here looking like that?
He came in a hurry after his volunteer work that day, so he didn't have time to change.
I heard he's a volunteer at a homeless soup kitchen, right?
That's right. My father has been doing this for over 25 years, and he just couldn't miss it that day.
Your father must have been rotten in the head. Volunteering so carefree on the day of the meeting of the two families?
That's terrible. I apologize that he was indeed dressed inappropriately for that occasion, but he's my father.
A man who looks like a rag? You're kidding.
But you were staring at my father the whole time we were eating.
Did you notice? I thought he was a dirty little worm.
Even when my father tried to talk to you, you just ignored him.
How could I talk to a trashy insect?
What a thing to say to my father, whom I respect and admire so much.
A man who is respectful and admirable is John, my husband.
He was absent at the meeting because he was busy with his work, wasn't he? He works for a big company, right?
Yes, he does. Your father is homeless, and John is a big company executive.
My father is not homeless. He has a good job. Don't talk like that.
He must be a janitor or something.
No, he's not.
Then where does he work?
I can't tell you that because my father doesn't want me to talk about it.
You see? It's not the kind of job you can tell people about.
You will hear soon about my father's occupation from himself.
I, for one, can't stand the idea of a homeless person whose identity I don't even know being my relative.
Please don't say that.
Ah, I've got a good idea.
Excuse me?
If you want to marry my son, break off the relationship with your father.
Huh? I can't do that.
Then I won't let you marry Sean.
Oh no. The date of the wedding has already been set.
If you want to have a happy wedding with him, you better listen to me.
My father will definitely be invited to the wedding. He is looking forward to our marriage more than anyone else.
Shut up! If the dirty old man comes, the ceremony will be cancelled. This has been decided. I'm not asking for your opinion.
Kelly, I was so looking forward to marrying Sean. My father also sincerely wishes us happiness. It is terrible that you would ignore that and make such a reckless request.
Terrible? If you want to marry my son, you should listen to me. It is a disgrace to our family that your father shows up dressed like that.
But Kelly, my father has always worked hard for us. His work is an important part of our lives. Besides, my father is a very proud man. He is not homeless by any means.
You can think that all you want. But the way I see it, that figure tells me everything. I don't care how honorable your father says he is. It won't change my mind.
Kelly, please understand. My father is passionate about volunteering, and his work helps so many people's lives. His work is not just a job. It's his contribution to society.
None of that matters to me. I just care about making sure that our family is not shamed. If you can't understand that, then I can't let you marry my son.
Still, I can't break off the relationship with my father. He is my family and part of my life. I can't believe you would ask me to do that.
Then give up marrying my son, because unless you listen to me, I will not approve.
Oh no.
Lauren, I would like to have a word with you. The wedding is coming up, and your father is not coming, right?
Kelly, as I have said many times, my father is very important to me. I cannot imagine him not attending my wedding.
That would be a problem. Since you want to marry Sean, of course you would listen to me, right?
I understand your feelings, but I can't not have my father attend. He is a part of my life, and he has to see that we are happy.
Excuse me? Did you ever think about what would happen to the honor of our family if your father attended the wedding?
But Kelly, my father is not a bad person or anything. My father is respected by many people, and I don't think his presence would be a problem.
You are naive. I wonder what my friends and relatives would think if they saw him like that. Don't you understand my position?
Kelly, my father usually dresses neatly and acts with decorum. That day was special.
Special? That special is the problem. What if something embarrassing like that happens again?
It won't. My father has prepared well for the wedding.
He doesn't need to prepare. All you have to do is convince your father to be absent.
Kelly, please let my father attend. He has given his heartfelt blessing for our marriage.
I don't need your father's blessing. If you don't listen to me, you will not be allowed to marry Sean.
That's not good. I love Sean. I am really looking forward to marrying him.
Then please do as I say. I'm sorry for your father, but you have to bear with me this time.
But I can't imagine a wedding without my father. My father is irreplaceable to me.
I understand that, but you'll just have to do what I say this time.
Kelly, please reconsider.
There's no room for second thoughts. I have already told you that if your father attends, I will not approve the marriage.
Kelly, that is too much. Do you know how much my father worked for me? Can't you understand even a little bit how much my father loves me?
I don't care about those emotional things. All I care about is the physical appearance of our home. It's not your personal feelings that determine that.
Please think again how important my father is to me. A wedding without my father means nothing to me.
What do you mean it doesn't mean anything? Are you putting your father before your marriage to Sean?
That's not what I mean. I love Sean with all my heart, but I can't get married without my father.
Then your marriage ends here. Unless you listen to me, I will not approve.
Our marriage is only meaningful with the father's blessing. Please understand. Kelly, I had no idea that you were someone who would go that far. To be honest, I am disappointed. I wanted you to like him because you're Sean's mother, but I can no longer forgive you.
Oh, what's wrong with you?
What a thing you did.
Oh, it's alcohol disinfection.
How could you suddenly pour wine on my father's head?
That homeless guy froze and laughed.
I thought you were greeting the invited guests and pouring drinks, but you suddenly approached my father and poured a bottle of wine over his head.
Because there was a lump of dirt in the sacred wedding ceremony. I'm a germaphobe, you know?
But that doesn't mean you can pour wine over someone's head.
You were the one who broke the promise in the first place, weren't you? I said the ceremony would be canceled unless you break off the relationship with him, didn't I?
I didn't agree to it. Besides, my father was wearing a suit today, and he was well dressed.
You idiot! Even when he's dressed nice, he still smells like a homeless person.
Don't you understand how my father felt when he was humiliated in front of everyone?
I don't know what it's like to be a savage pauper. But you got up from your seat to fix her makeup, didn't you?
Yes. I asked the officiant to put in a hasty exit for me to fix my makeup to save my father.
That officiant was a bit confused.
It's no wonder.
It was hilarious to see you teary-eyed, pulling your father's arm and disappearing from the venue.
You are the worst.
Why don't you stop texting and get dressed? By the way, what is that homeless guy doing now?
He's washing his face in the men's room right now. The ceremony staff is preparing a spare suit for him right now.
Don't come back.
What?
See, I said that John, my husband, was going to be late for today's ceremony because he's busy with work, right?
Yes.
He called to tell me that he will be arriving at the wedding soon.
What does that got to do with this?
Don't you get it? I don't want my husband, an elite executive of a big company, standing in line with that homeless guy.
Oh, it's true. He has just arrived.
What? Are you in the lobby?
I'm in the waiting room. My father brought John here. Sean was worried and came running.
What do you mean?
John is shaking. He's shivering.
Why would he be shivering? I don't understand what you're saying.
Oh, he fainted.
Fainted? What did you do to him?
I didn't do anything. He's fainted in the style of getting down on his knees.
You made John get down on his knees? I can't believe it.
No, I was just trying to say hello. It was him who got down on his knees and fainted.
I don't understand.
I didn't know either. Sean only told me that he was a company employee.
Please explain so I can understand.
I never thought that the reason my father kept quiet about his profession was because he didn't want your husband to find out.
So what is it?
My father is John's boss.
What?
My father is your husband's direct boss and the president of the company.
Huh? President?
He met my father in the bathroom, and that's where he heard about all the things you did.
About pouring wine over his head?
Yes. He turned pale and came to the waiting room and said he wanted to get down on his knees to my father and me.
What?
Your family name is very unusual, right?
Yes.
When my father heard John's name, it just hit him. He didn't tell John until the day of the wedding and was planning to surprise him.
Why did he do that?
John has been my father's right-hand man for a long time. My father was so happy to have someone like that as a family member that he wanted to surprise him.
Then the reason why my husband had to work on the day of the meeting and on the day of the ceremony?
Yes. My father had intentionally told John that he had a work schedule and was going to break the news later in the ceremony.
Oh my God!
Well, the worst thing was that he had to find out in the bathroom at the ceremony.
But if he was the president, why was he dressed like a homeless guy?
I've said it before. My father, in addition to being the president of the company, also worked at the homeless shelter and volunteered at the children's cafeteria.
I remember you said that.
He said that if he wore a suit, he would intimidate the places he volunteers. He dared to wear a rough haircut and outfit that would be easy to approach.
Was that so?
Now you understand why your husband got down on his knees and fainted.
I'm sorry. I had no idea that he was the president.
Do you think it's okay for you to pour alcohol on my father if he was not the president?
No, I don't. That's...
I can't keep quiet either, having my father made fun of like this.
I'm sorry. I will come over there now. I'll get down on my knees, please.
No, thank you. My father also said he doesn't want to see you anymore.
Don't say that. You know, we're going to be friends for a long time. Let's keep this quiet, okay?
Don't worry, I'm done with you.
What?
John just woke up. Sean told him what you did, and he says he's going to break off the relationship with you.
That's not true. Today is my son's wedding.
Sean also said that he no longer needs you who ruined his wedding and made me cry.
Oh no! I can't believe Sean would say such a thing.
Your behavior brought this to yourself.
But what should I do? What am I going to do now?
John says he is divorcing you. Of course, it is because of your actions.
Divorce? That's not possible. What will happen to me?
You brought this to yourself, didn't you? My father, myself, and Sean are not going to forgive you.
Oh, no! Please, don't abandon me.
It has already been decided. Sean wants to start a new life with me.
What do I do now?
What you do now is your own business. I don't know.
Wait, please. This was just a little mistake.
Even if it was, it's too much.
What will happen to me if John divorces me? Even if I want to live on my own, I've been a stay-at-home mom and I can't work.
And you're not old enough to get a pension either. Please do your best and manage to live on your own.
No! To fall into hell on such a happy day.
It was you who fell into hell by yourself. There's no room for pity.
Oh no! Don't abandon me!
I have a message from your husband and son. They want you to get out of the wedding hall right now.
Oh no!
If you stay after I fix my makeup, they're going to pour wine on your head.
Please, forgive me, everyone.
My father said that if you have trouble making a living in the future, he will be waiting for you at the soup kitchen.
I don't want to go to such a place.
I have about 10 minutes until I go over there, so please leave in 10 minutes.
I'm sorry, Lauren. I really beg you. Please reconsider. I don't want to lose my family.
It's already been decided. You should take responsibility for your actions.
But I really regret it. I have never made such a big mistake in my life. Please give me one more chance.
Sean and John have reached their limit. I don't think you'll get any more chance.
I know, but seeing me asking so desperately doesn't mean anything.
It's too late now.
I will do anything. Just give me one more chance. I will do whatever it takes.
It's too late. Both Sean and John have lost their trust in you.
Is there anything I can do to regain their trust?
There is nothing now. Your actions tell everything about you, okay?
I can't believe it had to end this way. I never thought that my mistake would have such a great cost.
This is the reality. Kelly, please reflect your actions.
What should I do?
That is something you should think about yourself. If you have trouble making a living in the future, my father is waiting for you at the soup kitchen.
I don't want to go to such a place. Lauren, please, you have to convince my husband and Sean.
After the wedding, John gave Kelly a divorce after the incident at the wedding. Kelly desperately tried to avoid the divorce somehow, but John was determined. In the end, Kelly was given her share of the property and was quickly evicted from the house. Her life was completely changed, and she was forced to live on her own. In addition, my father filed a lawsuit against Kelly for assault for what she had done at the wedding. In court, a video of the wedding was presented as evidence, and because her actions were clearly documented, she was fined. Her life afterwards was a far cry from the glamorous life she had before. After being evicted from her home, she began living in a small apartment. But finding a job was not easy. Having lived as a housewife for most of her life, she had no experience working in the real world. At first, she found a part-time job, but it did not last long and she moved from job to job. In all of her workplaces, her haughty attitude and fastidiousness have become a problem, and relationships have not been good. I can only say that she deserves what she gets. I wish she could get by on her own somehow. Meanwhile, I have started a new life with Sean and am spending every day feeling happy. Of course, my father and John are both close members of our family. I would like to spend each day faithfully so as not to miss out on this happiness.
Farah, I hope you have made an arrangement for the funeral properly.
Yes, I did, Heather. I had numerous meetings with the funeral staff, so I'm sure everything will be fine.
I will never allow any mismanagement of the funeral of my precious son, you know? Do you understand?
Of course I do. I've informed the staff our intentions, so I'm sure everything will be fine.
Just because I got an uncaring wife like you, I had to lose my son like this. What am I going to have to look forward to in my life from now on?
With all due respect, it's not my fault that he passed away. It was a car accident, and there's nothing I could do about it.
It was probably because you were not good enough as a wife. That boy was tired of living every day. I'm sure it was mental exhaustion that brought on the accident. I'm sure that's what happened.
Heather, that is a terrible accusation, isn't it? He was trying to go to his friend's house and got into an accident, remember? And if he hadn't gone out that day, it wouldn't have happened. He went out on his own and got into an accident.
Then, if you had kept him back in the apartment, this wouldn't have happened. You didn't have the charm to keep him there, did you?
I'm sorry to hear you say that. I didn't think this would happen either.
That's why you're not good enough as a wife. I only regret that I allowed you to marry my son.
Oh no. Heather, that is a terrible thing to say.
At least give him a proper funeral without any mistakes. I want to give him a peaceful funeral.
Yes, I'll do that. Farah, I just heard from my mother. I'm sorry. I feel like my mother misses the point at a time like this. As you know, she is the kind of person who can misunderstand stuff. Hi, Kristen. It's true that what she said to me was so outrageous, and I was surprised, but don't worry about it. I'm used to it. Right. Her arrogant behavior has bothered our family for a long time. My father and I are fed up with it. We've had our share of problems with her. But I want my brother's funeral be good without a problem. I know it's a lot of work, but please take care of it. Of course. If there's anything I can do, please let me know. Thank you, but I'm sure the staff will take care of most of it. Thank you for your concern.
Farah, can I have a word with you?
Hi, Heather. What is it?
There's something I need to tell you about my son's inheritance.
About his inheritance?
Yes. My son worked for a well-known company, and he's been saving money diligently since he was young. I believe he left a lot of his inheritance to me.
To you?
Of course. I'm his mother.
That's true, but...
So, I heard about you and Kevin before he passed away. There was no love between you two, was there?
Well...
According to my son, you guys were on the verge of divorce.
Well, something like that.
If that's the case, my son's inheritance is all mine.
What?
If you were thinking about divorce, you are as good as a stranger. Why would I give you my precious son's inheritance?
Do you even know about the reason for the divorce?
I don't need to ask. It's because you are not a good wife, isn't it? That's what my son told me. You have no right to my son's inheritance. Leave everything and get out of that apartment.
What? You mean you want me to leave this apartment?
Of course. That apartment was purchased by my son. The name and the payment were in his name. It's his property, isn't it?
I don't understand what you're asking me to do so suddenly. I have my own life, and I can't just leave like that.
You can't talk back to me like that. I'm his mother. I'm fully entitled to that apartment.
What? Is it really?
It's pretty obvious, isn't it?
I don't know what you're talking about.
Stop messing around. Just pack your stuff and leave right away. Either way, you were supposed to get divorced and move out of that apartment, right?
Well, yes, but there's still a few more days until the end of the contract of the apartment.
Huh?
Well, I guess you can live in here for a few more days.
What are you saying? That doesn't make any sense.
I'll let the real estate agent know that you will be here. Please vacate the apartment in a few days.
Huh? Are you out of your mind?
Hey, Farah. Can I talk to you now? Sure. Thank you so much for your help with my brother's funeral. I was really grateful to you, Farah. My brother and I went through a lot, but you took such good care. I can't thank you enough. Thank you for saying that. But more than that, my mother seems to be acting wrong again. Well, I got kicked out of the apartment. I think she's living in there. I knew it. My mother is so upset about the inheritance. She won't listen to me. My father is having a hard time with it. I can imagine. Well, I was planning to leave the apartment within a few days anyway. I've already moved all the necessary belongings in the trunk. I don't mind at all that she kicked me out. Actually, there's something I'd like to discuss with you. Okay. About my mother, of course. I'd like to discuss various things about the future with you. Could we meet sometimes? Of course, that's totally fine. Good.
Hey, what's this all about? I just got evicted by the real estate agent.
Well, I guess you're the one who has to leave.
Huh?
I told you, didn't I, that the eviction date is coming up.
And why is this apartment in your name? Did you lie to me?
What? Didn't Kevin tell you?
What?
You knew we were getting a divorce, right?
So what? What's that got to do with the apartment being in your name?
In the first place, did you know the reason why Kevin and I got divorced?
That's because you weren't good enough as a wife for him, wasn't it? That's pretty obvious.
That's where you misunderstood.
Huh?
He had been cheating on me for over a year now. That day he passed away, he was on his way to the other woman's house.
What?
Yes, it seems he fell for the wrong woman. He was giving her a lot of money without my knowledge.
What?
When I found out, I was devastated.
What do you mean?
Ever since we got married, we opened a joint account and kept saving for the future. We had about $100,000 saved up. But I noticed one day that the number was only 3 figures.
Huh? $100,000? That's not true. You were making up a story just because he passed away. What kind of person are you?
I'm not making this up. I've already checked the account. Your son paid everything to the woman behind my back.
There is no way my son would have done that.
I should have asked for the money back, but I didn't want to get into trouble in court, and I wanted to get rid of your son as soon as possible. As a result of our discussion, I decided to take the apartment and all the household goods. Well, I guess you could say that's my consolation money.
No way!
At that time, I changed the name of the apartment to mine. Of course, your son agreed to it.
Oh no!
Although, I had no intention of living in that apartment anymore, so I decided to sell it right away. The real estate agent who visited you helped me out a lot. He was very generous and considerate.
That's impossible. How could you sell the apartment that my son had purchased without consulting me? If it had stayed, it would have been his memento.
But it's not my fault. It was your son who was cheating on me. If your son had not spent so much money on women, this would not have happened. So your son got what he deserved.
So it's the fault of the woman who cheated on you? Who is that woman?
Huh? Weren't you the one who introduced her?
What?
Your son told me about it.
What? What do you mean?
You wanted your son and me to get divorced for a long time, didn't you?
That's because you're so incompetent. If you were a wife like that, wouldn't everyone think so?
So you arranged a blind date for your married son, just because of that reason.
What? How did you know?
He told me everything.
What?
You proposed an arranged marriage in order to get us divorced, and he went along with it. Isn't that right?
Well, yes, but that blind date was just for the occasion.
What kind of mother would let her married son go on a blind date? When I found out, I was speechless.
Oh.
You thought the blind date had failed, didn't you?
Yes, that's why I was trying to think of a different way.
Huh? You were still plotting something?
Plotting is a terrible word.
Well, that's what you were doing. You were sneaking around trying to get me divorced.
It's because you were not a good wife.
Let's not change the subject. He didn't break up with the woman you arranged the marriage with.
What?
Your son had exchanged contact information with her without telling you.
Was that so? Why would he do that without telling me?
Perhaps he didn't want you to interfere.
What?
He told me before. He said you're annoying because you get involved in every single thing he does.
That's a lie. That honest and obedient son would never say such a thing.
But you didn't know that he was actually seeing a woman on an arranged marriage, did you?
No, but...
It seems she was an extraordinary person.
What do you mean?
Fine dinners, luxury brand fashions and accessories, and even luxury cruise trips.
What? She was very quiet and elegant.
I think you're looking at it all wrong. It seems that once she started dating your son, she began to show her true side. In fact, he has contributed about $100,000 to her. It's appalling.
Oh no.
And since he did not leave any will, the legal heirs will inherit his properties.
I know. I told you that I am entitled to my son's legacy as well.
You seem to be making a big mistake. The only legal heir is his wife, me.
Huh? Oh no.
But as I told you, your son has contributed everything to the woman he had an affair with. There's nothing that can be called property.
How could it be? He had been saving steadily since he was young, so he must have a considerable amount of money.
He seems to have given all his savings to that woman.
That's a lie. You're just saying that to get everything, aren't you?
If you think I'm lying, shall I show you our bank account? Because the evidence is well documented. If you still don't agree with me, you can file a lawsuit. We have solid proof of his affair too, you know.
What?
It's all on your son's phone.
Oh no. That's enough. Enough.
Okay, I understand. Then, as the real estate agent told you, please leave that apartment immediately.
Farah, reply to my text or call me.
What is it? I'm working today.
Where do you live now, Farah?
Why?
You are my daughter-in-law, so you are obligated to support me, right? That's why I thought I'd go to your place. I was kicked out of my apartment because of you.
Why is it my fault? The apartment was in my name. I was free to do whatever I wanted. You have no right to tell me what to do with it.
Even if you sell the apartment, you are still obligated to support me.
Huh? I have no obligation to support you because I have nothing to do with you anymore.
You are my daughter-in-law.
The other day, I submitted a notice of termination of marital relations to the city office.
What is that?
It is a procedure to legally sever the relationship of a deceased spouse. Now that I've completed the procedure, you and I have nothing to do with each other.
What?
Therefore, I am not obligated to support you at all.
Oh no. Then how do you expect me to live from now on?
You have to think by yourself, don't you?
Huh?
I heard from Kristen. I heard you are divorced.
She told you that?
Kristen and your husband have been troubled by your behavior for a long time.
What?
You are selfish and only interested in money. Your arrogant attitude towards others has been bothering them.
She said that?
Yes, and after this incident, your husband has decided to divorce you. You set your married son up on a blind date. And if that had been successful, you would have made him divorce me and demand alimony, right?
That's not true.
Furthermore, after he passed away, you were going to kick me out and live a life of luxury in that apartment. When your husband found out the truth, he decided to divorce you. He said he couldn't live with someone who doesn't understand other people's feelings and the importance of money.
What? That's impossible.
I heard that you had used up all the savings. What on earth did you spend the money on?
Well, I got a little addicted to horse racing. At first, I went along with a friend of mine just for fun. But it turned out to be more fun than I expected, and I couldn't stop. I just couldn't stop.
So you even used the family savings?
That's what happened.
No wonder your husband is so disgusted with you.
So, I didn't even get a share of the property. He told me to be thankful he didn't charge me for all the money I'd spent.
Of course.
I have no house, no money. I can't live like this. You have to help me. You were my daughter-in-law and I was your mother-in-law. You must have at least a little compassion for me.
There's no such thing. Remember you said you're not a good wife? Why did he get such a wife? You can divorce my son anytime you want. You've been bullying me for years. And who do you think you are asking me to help you?
I was young, so I just got carried away, you know.
Huh?
If you say you won't help me, I'll ask Kristen to help me.
She has been both embarrassed and disgusted by your abusive words and actions. That's why she said she would break off the relationship with you.
What? Is that true?
Yes. I am sure of it because I have met and talked with her directly.
Then there is no one to help me.
That's what I'm saying, isn't it? But don't you deserve it? You've done so much.
Oh no.
From now on, please live on your own. And think about how happy you had been so far. I think you will understand how much you have to be thankful to your family. Life is a lifelong study, isn't it?
No, I don't need that kind of study at my age. Instead, think of a way to help me.
Don't be ridiculous. I told you already, didn't I? You and I are strangers now, okay? Why should I help you? It will never happen. Please do not contact me at all in the future.
Farah, don't be so cold. I'm really in trouble.
That's none of my business. If you contact me again, I will report you to the police without hesitation. Remember that.
Farah, are you really that cold? I can't believe it.
Say whatever you want. You and I are strangers.
Wait. I take back what I just said. Please, help me. Farah.
After that, it seems that Heather begged Kristen for help. She was not taken seriously at all and was coldly treated and turned away. Her ex-husband was so furious that he divorced her and never contacted her again. She had no house, no money, and was left all alone. So she had no choice but to return to her parents for help. But since her ex-husband had already told them everything, she was turned away as well. She's now working in a factory and living lonely in a dormitory. I hope that by working diligently and spending time alone, she will reflect on what she has said and done. I was able to sell my apartment without a problem. I used the money to buy a new apartment. Even though it is quite old, it is in a convenient location. I can commute to work and go shopping without any inconvenience. From now on, I would like to devote myself to my work and save up for the time being.
Catherine, can I talk to you for a minute?
Sure, what's wrong?
Actually, I'm still wondering whether I should tell you about this.
I'm curious. Please don't hesitate to tell me. If there's anything I can do, I will help you.
It's not like that. It's about my son.
About Walter? What's wrong with my husband?
Actually, my son is having an affair. I'm worried.
What? Affair? Is that really true?
Yes, but I didn't want to hurt your feelings. I've been thinking over and over again whether or not to tell you. I couldn't sleep at night thinking about it.
I can't believe that my husband would cheat on me.
I can't either, but it's true.
With whom? And how could you know something that I don't know?
I just happened to see it. Last week, my son went on a business trip. Do you remember?
Of course, I remember.
He was supposed to be on a business trip, but I saw him in town. How is that possible? He was holding hands with a woman. This is clearly cheating, isn't it?
Well, yes. I'd like to know more details. Do you know the date and time?
What?
I'd like to conduct an investigation, so please tell me the date and time. I need some proof of the affair.
I don't remember that.
What did you say?
What I want to hear more than that is about the future. He cheated on you less than a year after you got married. What are you going to do? You need to think about how this happened.
I'm sorry to tell you, but if the affair is true, I'm divorcing Walter. I can't just live as if nothing happened. It's too much to bear.
You're divorcing my son? Just because of one affair? Are you telling me that you're not going to forgive Walter?
I can't stay married to a man who cheated behind my back. It's just disgusting.
How dare you describe my son as disgusting? It's your responsibility that Walter is having an affair. He cheats on you in the first year of your marriage because he has a problem with you. Shouldn't you be sorry about that and fix it? But you're putting all the fault on my son? That's not fair.
No matter what you say, if it's true, I'm divorcing Walter. We still don't know if he really was having an affair, so in the meantime, I'd like to get proof of the affair. Can you please keep this as a secret to my husband?
Huh? Why should I help you?
I just want to make sure that you saw the right person. Was it really my husband and a woman I don't know together? I have to find out for sure.
There is no way I could be mistaken. He is my own son. What kind of mother would mistake her own son's face?
Well then, are you really sure that the man you saw holding hands with a woman you don't know was Walter?
Of course. Looks like my son has found someone better than you. I'm sure he did.
If there is no mistake about that, it means that Walter was really having an affair. Are you saying that you are okay with my husband and I getting a divorce?
Yes, I don't mind. You were the one who said that you want to get a divorce, weren't you? If that's what you want, I will accept your decision. So why don't you do whatever you want? I don't want my son to stay married to such a heartless wife.
I see. Duly understood. Please explain to me, Bruna. You told me there was no way you could have mistaken my husband for another man, didn't you?
What are you talking about all of a sudden?
My husband wasn't having an affair.
Oh, really? That's great then.
What? You were the one who told me that you saw him having an affair, right? You said that Walter was holding hands with another woman. Don't you feel sorry for your own son who was falsely accused?
What do you mean by affair? Did I say that?
Of course you did.
Then how did you know Walter wasn't having an affair? Did you hire a detective to find out?
I asked his company about the business trip. Then, I found out that he was meeting with a business partner while he was on a business trip. They said it was impossible for him to have been here at that time.
Then maybe he cheated with her after that. Cheating is something you do after work.
You wouldn't go out late at night, would you? Besides, I picked Walter up from the station that day, so it's absolutely impossible that he was meeting someone else at night.
Then maybe it wasn't the day of his business trip. I'm sorry, maybe I got the date wrong. It is quite a while ago, so my memory is a little fuzzy.
I see. Anyway, I even sneaked a look at my husband's cell phone, but there was nothing suspicious.
You looked through my son's cell phone without his permission? That's horrible. I know that he's your husband, but that's an invasion of privacy.
Yes, I feel bad for that, but I had no choice because I had to get the proof of his affair.
I can't believe that you would go that far. It's a violation of my son's human rights.
In the first place, wasn't it you who told me that my husband was having an affair? You have no right to accuse me for violating Walter's human rights. And, as a last resort, I also asked my husband directly. He said with a straight face that he was definitely not having an affair. I decided to believe him.
Then what? So you're not divorcing him?
Yes, I'm not divorcing him. I never wanted a divorce. I'm just saying that you were wrong this time. Well, but just in case you remember the date and time, please contact me anytime.
There's no way I'd remember something like that.
What?
Because it's a lie. You're such an idiot.
A lie? You lied when you said that my husband was cheating on me?
Yes, I did.
Why did you do that? Isn't that disrespectful to my husband?
I did that because I wanted to test your ability to cope with troubles.
Testing me? There's no need for that. What on earth are you testing me for?
Of course I need to test you. Like the way you think about cheating or the love you have for my son. Well, it was just as I thought.
I know you don't like the fact that I said I was thinking to divorce Walter, but that's because you told me he was cheating on me. And since my husband is innocent, I don't want a divorce. In fact, he wasn't cheating on me.
Regardless of the affair, you don't trust Walter, do you? You're sniffing around for evidence of an affair. You even said you were divorcing him. You also called him disgusting. You really are a lousy wife.
That's because you lied to me. Please reflect on that a little.
You know, this is a trial to train my son's wife. If you're saying you're divorcing him over something like this, I can't help but feeling sorry for my son. I don't want him to be with such a lousy wife like you. You must divorce my son.
That's enough. I can't talk about it anymore. Please excuse me.
What do you think you're doing? I'm not done talking yet.
Bruna, will you just quit troubling me? Can you please explain why you did that?
Do what? I don't understand what you're saying.
The last time you came to my house, you tore my clothes. What was your purpose of doing that?
Oh my God, that's a scary thing to say. Don't make false accusations. What a horrible wife.
But the clothes that were torn were the ones you complained about being too flashy before. Isn't that strange? How could a stranger tear them all with such pinpoint accuracy? I have no doubt that you are the only one who could have done it.
Those flashy clothes look as if you were trying to seduce a man. Most of your clothes are just too disgusting.
I know that most of my skirts are just a little too short, but they are just casual clothes. Most of my friends wear the same kind of clothes. Why are you complaining about that?
I don't think so. Anyway, you don't have to dress up anymore. You are a married woman.
I dress up for myself. It's not because I want to be popular with men. Besides, I think my husband would be happier with me dressing up.
You can say whatever you want. By the way, don't tell me that you are the one who's having an affair.
I'm not having an affair.
I doubt it.
Anyway, please don't ever touch anything in my closet ever again. It's an invasion of privacy, you know?
Catherine, are you aware of your position? You have entered my family by marrying my son, so you have to obey me. And what belongs to you also belongs to me, who is your mother-in-law. Do you understand?
That's complete nonsense.
You are a wicked wife who doesn't respect her mother-in-law. I wonder why my son married such a failure. You haven't given birth to. Are you defective? I feel sorry for my son who got married to such a useless wife.
That's terrible.
Well, at least you should try your best to be a suitable wife. I will continue to test you from now on. And don't you ever buy fancy clothes again. Did I make myself clear? Oh my God, hurry up and answer the phone. Hey, I'm telling you to answer the phone.
Bruna, what's going on?
My son collapsed. You need to come to the hospital right now.
Huh? My husband is sitting beside me.
Sitting beside you?
Yes.
Today is a weekday, right? It can't be true. Why is my son sitting next to you? Are both of you skipping work?
No, I'm at the hospital.
What do you mean?
I was surprised you knew that we are in the hospital. Who told you about this?
Are you in the hospital?
Yes, that's right.
Is he in the hospital now? Tell me the truth. Is my son in the hospital now?
You told me yourself that Walter is in the hospital, didn't you? That's why you wanted me to hurry up and answer the phone, right? What are you talking about?
I was just telling a lie to test you. For heaven's sake, I can't believe my son is in the hospital. I'm on my way over there right now. Is my son okay?
Yes, my husband is fine. Please rest assured.
He's hospitalized, so there's no way that he's fine. I'm on my way.
Do you know which hospital we are at?
Of course I do. Hey, Catherine. I went to the hospital, but my son is nowhere to be found. Don't tell me that you lied to me about my son being hospitalized.
No, it was me who was hospitalized, not my husband. No one said that my husband was in the hospital.
Huh?
I never said anything about my husband being hospitalized, did I?
What? Stop talking nonsense. Okay then. I asked the staff at the reception and they said that neither you or my son is hospitalized. How do you explain that? You both are married, so you must have the same family name.
Because it's a different hospital than the usual one. It's no wonder we're not there.
What? You went to a different hospital?
I had no choice, because the hospital we often visit can't conduct the necessary examination.
Why not? Just explain to me clearly. There are a lot of our neighbors coming to the hospital at this hour. I thought my son was hospitalized, so I got panicked and they saw me in that state. It's your fault.
Oh, sorry for that.
The neighbors said that I'm finally losing my mind.
That's hilarious. You must have made a lot of noise at the reception to be told that much. Isn't it a little embarrassing?
It can't be helped. Anyone would make a fuss if they were told that their son was in the hospital, right? That's because you lied to me in the first place. So, where is the hospital you're at?
It's the obstetrics and gynecology clinic.
What? Oh, could it be?
Yes, just as you thought. I'm pregnant. I'm finally going to be a mother. But I couldn't cope with my morning sickness and collapsed. I had to be hospitalized temporarily. I'm on a drip now.
That's great news. I'm going to be a grandmother. Did you find out whether it's a boy or a girl?
We don't know yet. I'm still at the early stage of pregnancy, so it's difficult to find out.
I'll never accept anything but a boy. Since you've joined our family, you must give birth to a boy at all costs. The boy will be our heir.
Don't worry about that. I'm not going to let you see the baby, so gender doesn't matter at all.
What? What do you mean you're not going to let me see my grandchild? I have the right to see my own grandchild.
No matter what the gender of the child is, me and my husband will raise the child with love and care. I have no intention of letting you see your grandchild. Also, I don't want to see your face anymore.
Why not?
Don't you understand? If you try to think about what you have done to me until now, you'll understand, don't you? You have done a lot of terrible things to me.
That's not right. I have made so much effort for your own sake. I've been educating you to be a good wife for my son.
Educating me? You gotta be kidding me. Seeing you around makes me so stressed out. I get headaches, I feel sick and so on. My husband said that I don't have to see you again. Your son agreed with me.
No way. My son would never say such a thing. I won't forgive you if you keep saying random things. Stop lying.
I'm not lying. If you don't believe me, please check with Walter.
Oh no, please, Catherine. You know how much I wanted a grandchild, don't you? I was looking forward to the birth of my grandchild.
Yes, you've told me that multiple times. I know exactly what you mean. That's why I don't want you to see my child. You are trying to force your own ideas on your grandchildren, right? You want to treat the child as if he or she is some sort of property, don't you? Give me a break. I want my children to grow up in a carefree environment. I don't want you to meddle in my childcare.
I will respect any of your opinion. I'll even pay for school fees and stuff.
I don't have any money problems. This isn't about money problem. It's a problem between me and you having different values.
A problem between us?
That's right. You've been bullying me a lot until now. I don't want you to change your attitude towards me just because I'm going to give birth to your grandchild.
That can't be helped. Besides, if you want me to care for you, I will do so. That's fine, right? So please, let me see my grandchild.
I can't. Even today, you even lied to me that my husband collapsed. I can't trust you anymore.
That was a joke. It was just for fun. I can't believe you don't know what I was talking about.
A joke? Oh, come on. You were just going to enjoy seeing me in panic, weren't you? That's too much, no matter how you think about it. I can't be family with someone who dares to joke like that. It wasn't funny at all.
Hey, wait a minute. I'll support you during the delivery and I won't interfere in childcare. From now on, I will never bully you again. So let me see my grandson, okay? It's my precious grandchild.
The child is more important to me than life itself, so I can't allow a dangerous person being around. You wouldn't want your grandchild to get involved with a dangerous person, would you? That's how I feel right now. I insulated myself from my mother-in-law and was able to give birth safely. My husband is a man who listens to me and stands by me. I'm so grateful for that. And now, only my husband goes home to his parents once in a while. Every time he does that, his mother gives him a lot of expensive sweets, clothes, and so on. Seems that Bruna wants to see her grandchildren a lot. I guess she was not lying about her feelings. Well, I haven't replied to Bruna at all since I had my child. But she has been contacting me every day to apologize. It's getting more and more depressing. But it looks like Bruna is feeling very sorry for what she has done. Before she dies, I'd like to show her the face of her grandchild just once. I don't know how many years I need to finally decide that, though.
Hello, Sean. How are you doing? It's your mother. You work from home, so you're all alone during the day today, right? Are you feeling well? Are you eating well? Are you sleeping well? Is your work going well? Is Alicia taking good care of you? What the hell? Please stop with texting me as if you couldn't live without me, Mom. I was working hard like usual, but now I've lost my concentration. Well, you shouldn't talk to me like that. I'm just worried about you. If I could, I'd like to take care of you by myself. Since I can't go over there, Alicia is the only person who can do that now. I've told you many times to stop treating me like a little boy. I'm already 34 years old. I'm a grown man. Cut it off, okay? Well, don't be angry like that. I'm sad to hear that. I just don't like the way you treat me. Why can't you treat me like a grown-up man? But you know what? For me, you are still my dearly beloved little boy. You know, people say that children are always children to their parents. Even if you have grown up to be an adult, you will always be my adorable son. I think you are misunderstanding the fundamental meaning of the word. By the way, how's your wife? I tried to call her after 1 p.m., but she hasn't answered yet. Well, it's because Alicia is not allowed to use cell phone at work. She leaves her phone in the locker room when she's at work, so she probably doesn't even look at it during her lunch break. If she does respond, it will probably be after work. Oh, is it going to be that late? Then, doesn't that mean she can't take care of you? Oh my God, I knew my fears were right on target. I had a feeling you were in danger, so I texted you and this is what I got. It's called a mother's instinct. Huh? What on earth did you say to Alicia? I asked if she came home during the lunch break. Why? She has to make lunch for you, right? I can at least make my own lunch. So she didn't come home after all? Of course she didn't. In the first place, the company she works for is quite far from here. She can't come home and go back to her workplace in just 1 hour. What? She works at a company that's far away? I'm so surprised. Why would you be so surprised? It's just that it's difficult to go back and forth during lunch break.
but it's a distance that everyone can commute normally.
No, it's not. If she can't take care of you during the lunch break, it's far enough.
I know some people who commute 2 hours each way.
If it's someone other than your wife, I'm sure that I won't mind. But Alicia is your wife. She exists to take care of you, doesn't she? But she can't even check her cell phone at her earliest convenience to cook lunch for you. What on earth is she doing? I want her to quit working as soon as possible. Get her to work closer to home. Well, at the very least, she should be able to walk or ride her bicycle for 3 minutes. She needs to cook, clean up, and make your after-dinner coffee. Also, she must clean your room.
No, there's no way I can let her do that. This is a big residential area. There's no place to work within a 3-minute walk or bicycle ride. Besides, Alicia loves her job. I think it's fine the way it is. Anyway, I didn't marry her just because I want her to take care of me.
Seriously?
I'm surprised to hear that you didn't realize that. I sometimes take care of Alicia too. I think it's fine for us to have it both ways as a married couple.
Well, you know what? You've only been married for 3 months, and she's been putting you through such a hardship. I always thought she was a kind girl, but looks like I was wrong. Oh, my poor boy, I feel sorry for you.
What do you mean by that?
Oh, if it wasn't such a distance of 4 hours one way, I would go there every day to take care of you.
Please don't ever do that.
Actually, I've been thinking about it for a while. Let's put it into action.
What are you talking about?
I'll tell you when I do it. Don't worry. I'm on your side no matter what. I just need a little time to prepare, but just wait and see. I'm sure that you will be happy to see me.
I have a very bad feeling about this. Alicia, are you available to talk now? I'm sure you've received a message from my mom who thinks that I'm some sort of 3-year-old boy. You can just ignore it as usual.
Hello, Sean. I just finished work. I'm waiting for the train at the station. Did your mother texted you again like crazy?
Yeah, she did. I'm so distressed. I can't even laugh about it.
Oh, I'm sorry for you, honey.
You know what? Maybe she's just lonely living alone because my father divorced her some years ago. But I think the reason my father divorced her in the first place is because his wife is too attached to her son and it's too gross for him to bear. It's scary that my mom still doesn't get it even after 2 years or so. I'm really close to the end of my rope. It's really tiring to communicate with my mom.
You've done a great job dealing with your mom, Sean. It's a relief that your father understands how you feel.
You're right. I was so busy after my parents filed the divorce. The good thing was, I was able to get out of my parents' house. If it wasn't for that, I wouldn't have met you, sweetheart. If I decided to stay with my mother at that house, gosh, I shudder to even imagine about that. It would be easier if I could just ignore it. Oh, I'm dying to block my mother.
If you do that, she'll definitely come barging in here.
I'm seriously getting dizzy just to think about that.
Sorry.
I shouldn't have given her our home address, even though it's not so easy for her to get here. I really regret what I've done.
But that was the condition for you to come out of your parents' house, wasn't it? You had no choice. Don't blame yourself, Sean.
I guess you're right. I was desperate at the time, thinking it was my last chance, so I obeyed that without thinking too deeply. In the end, I'm getting frustrated every time I get a call from her. I'm always on edge, wondering when she's going to barge in. It's better than when I was at home, but it's still a stressful life.
She's been troubling you that you can't even concentrate on your work, hasn't she? Last week, she didn't even care that it was the deadline to submit your work.
That's right. That's what bothers me the most. Even though she's my mother, she's a real pain in the ass. She says she's doing it for my sake, but all she does is just get in my way. If I don't do something about it soon, my mental health will be in danger.
I'm so sorry.
Alicia, you are the only thing that keeps me going.
Then I have good news for you.
Oh, what is it?
It's about what I've been asking my real estate agent friend. I got a call from him that he found a place that fits our needs.
Really?
It's soundproof, so it will be perfect for your long-cherished dream of having a room dedicated for your work.
Oh, I'm honestly happy to hear that.
I heard that we can go check the property tomorrow, right?
Let's go there tomorrow. If we both like it, we can make a decision right away, can't we? We have to decide whether to renew or terminate our contract with the current apartment anyway.
I guess so. I'm sure my friend will be happy to hear from you. I'll call him as soon as I can.
Thanks for your time. I'm so excited.
Me too. As soon as we decide, we'll start preparing for the move. You don't have to worry about your mother anymore.
Got it. I'm suddenly feeling more energetic now that I have a glimmer of hope. It's going to be busy, but we'll do our best.
Yeah, good luck to us. Sean, my boy, it's your mother here. I'll be arriving there soon. I'm so excited to see you, darling. Oh, if you're busy, you don't have to reply. I know that you're probably at work. We can be together all the time from now on, right? Sean, are you home? The door was unlocked. Did you forget to lock it and went out? It was supposed to be a surprise, but I got a little carried away. I mean, your wife isn't here either. It's Sunday, so I thought you both would be here. Maybe the two of you are out somewhere? I'll take care of this. Don't worry about me. You can enjoy your holiday.
What? Mom?
Oh, Sean, at last. Right now, I just got my friend to drive my car and brought in my luggage.
Your luggage? Brought them in? Sorry, I don't think I understand you, Mom.
By the way, your wife is not good at cleaning. Your room is not very tidy. She needs to learn how to clean properly. Now that I'm here, I have to teach her well.
I don't know what you're talking about.
Oh no, there's only beer and snacks in the fridge. And as far as I can remember, you don't drink alcoholic beverages. Then this must be Alicia's. I can see how much she's been neglecting you. This is quite a problem. Poor boy, you are being bullied by your wife, who can't even clean your room, let alone take care of you. But it's okay. From now on, your mother will protect you.
So what? What are you talking about?
By the way, this room was a one-bedroom apartment. I've reduced my luggage as much as possible, but it looks a little short on space. It's too small for the three of us. But if we move to a bigger place as soon as possible, it will be fine.
What? One bedroom? No way! You came to our old house? You never said anything about that.
It's a little surprise. What do you think? Aren't you happy with that? I thought you would be happy, so I secretly prepared for that. From now on, you and me will live together forever. I don't think Alicia can take care of you perfectly, and that's why you need your mother. That is the best solution.
Are you kidding me?
I'll prepare dinner, so come home early. I'll make your favorite omelette tonight.
Hey, Mom.
What is it?
I think you're trespassing. I won't say anything bad about it, but you should leave that house right now.
What? Trespassing? You're so funny. You're so good at jokes. Your favorite mother just came to her adorable son's house. I came to the address you gave me, so this should be where you live.
That's not our house anymore. We moved out.
What? Moved out?
Yeah, we moved out.
This can't be true. Sean, darling. Oh, you're divorced from Alicia, huh? That's great. A wife who can't even take care of you doesn't deserve you.
I didn't. I'm too dumbfounded to say anything else. Me and Alicia, we found out that our one-bedroom apartment was too small for us, so we moved to a bigger room.
Really? Then this room is...
Alicia just checked with the landlord. She said that there are already new tenants in the room.
What?
The landlord contacted him and he said he forgot to lock the house and went out. Mom, you are breaking in since it's now a stranger's house.
Oh my God!
What the hell are you doing? I don't even want you to show up unannounced. You're planning to move in with me without consulting me, bringing in stuff without the owner's knowledge. Even if you take into account the fact that the current resident forgot to lock the door, I think it's too insane.
You know, I just wanted to see your happy face. I planned this as a surprise. I didn't expect you to be moving out, so I failed. But your mother's feelings made you happy, right, Sean?
I'm not happy at all. It's a big inconvenience.
Oh no, please don't say that.
The landlord is going to the room now. Besides, the owner of the room also will be coming home in a hurry. So get your stuff out of here. Apologize to those people. If you don't hurry, it'll be a police matter. Police matter? Why? What's the matter with you? Because you're trespassing someone else's house. Where are you and Alicia now? Tell me your new home address. I'm coming over there now. Don't come. I'll never tell you where we live. Go back to your old house. That house is already on the market. I beg your pardon? So let's move in together. I can't. But if it's bigger, then I can move in with you. You picked out a bigger house for me to live with you, didn't you? Alicia is pregnant. Are you joking? We were moving to make a new start, the three of us, parents and the unborn child. Please don't get in my way. Pregnant? Whose baby is it? It's my child, of course. Oh no, I can't believe you would do such a thing. Tell your mother the truth, okay? Huh? You are being threatened by Alicia to tell her that the unborn child is yours, aren't you? Oh, poor boy. Your mother will protect you no matter what, so don't worry. Alicia didn't have an affair. I want to have a child with Alicia. That's why she's now pregnant with my child. No, things aren't supposed to be like that. You are not allowed to do that. My little boy would never do such a thing. You know how your mother feels, don't you? I've had enough, Mom. What do you mean, Sean? You're sick of living with Alicia, aren't you? I understand perfectly. So let's live with your mother then. I don't want someone like you to be my mother anymore. Sean, what's wrong? What are you saying? I'm going to cut ties with you. Don't contact me anymore. Sean, please don't be silly. Sean, are you there? Tell me the new address where you're moving to. I left the rest to the landlord to deal with. I was prepared that the police action might be unavoidable. I'm not involved in the trouble since I wasn't there, so my mother just apologized and left. Soon after that, she asked my uncle, my mother's brother, for help. My uncle asked me about what happened between me and my mother, so I showed him the talk history. He was both appalled and nauseated, but eventually understood my feelings toward my mother. In the end, my mother starts to live at my uncle's house. We agreed that she would eventually be admitted to a nursing home. My mother, who finally understood that I hated her, was in despair. She spends her days in a corner of a room, staring at pictures of me.
Thanks for watching. If you liked this video, give us a thumbs up, hit subscribe, and leave us a comment down below. It means a lot to us. See you next time!